Today, I want to introduce you to an idea that has the potential to revolutionize your life, the concept of doing nothing in a way that leads to real, lasting change. It might sound counterintuitive at first, but stay with me, and I'll show you how this simple yet profound concept can unlock a world of possibilities. In our modern lives, we're constantly bombarded with messages that tell us we need to be doing more, achieving more, and having more. We're caught up in a never-ending cycle of busyness, always chasing after the next thing. This constant drive often leaves us feeling stressed, exhausted, and unfulfilled. We're so focused on the external world, on doing and achieving, that we forget about the power of our inner selves. The truth is, our thoughts and feelings have a far-reaching impact on our lives. According to quantum physics, everything in the universe is energy, and our thoughts and emotions are forms of energy with unique frequencies. When we think a thought, we send out an electromagnetic signal, and when we feel an emotion, we release chemical and energetic signals into our bodies and the surrounding environment. These signals interact with the quantum field, which is a field of infinite possibilities, and they shape our reality. Most people, however, are unconscious of this connection. They live their lives based on past experiences, repeating the same patterns of thinking, feeling, and acting. They're like prisoners of their own minds, trapped in a cycle of negative thoughts and emotions that keep them from experiencing true happiness and fulfillment. This is where the concept of doing nothing comes in. When I say do nothing, I'm not suggesting that you become lazy or unproductive. What I mean is that you need to break free from the automatic, habitual patterns of your mind. You need to create a space between the stimuli of the external world and your internal reactions. In this space, you can observe your thoughts and emotions without judgment, and you can choose how to respond in a more conscious way. One of the most effective ways to do this is through meditation. Meditation allows you to quiet the mind, to step out of the constant chatter of thoughts and emotions. When you meditate, you can focus on your breath, on the present moment, and let go of the past and the future. In this state of stillness, you can access the subconscious mind, which is where the real power for change lies. In meditation, if you combine a clear intention with an elevated emotion, you can reprogram your subconscious mind. For instance, if you want to improve your health instead of constantly worrying about your ailments, imagine yourself being healthy, full of energy, and vibrant. Feel the positive emotions associated with good health, such as vitality and well-being. By doing this, you're sending a powerful signal to the quantum field, telling it that you're ready to experience a new reality of health. Let me share the story of Sarah. Sarah was suffering from chronic anxiety. She was constantly worried about the future, and this anxiety was affecting her sleep, her relationships, and her overall quality of life. She decided to try meditation. Every day, she would sit quietly, focus on her breath, and imagine herself being calm and at peace. She would feel the emotions of tranquility and confidence. After a few weeks of consistent practice, she noticed a significant change. Her anxiety levels decreased, and she started to approach life with a more positive and relaxed attitude. Her relationships improved, and she even started to sleep better. All of this happened because she changed her energy through meditation. Another crucial aspect is breaking free from emotional addictions. We often get attached to certain emotions like anger, sadness, or fear. These emotions can become a comfort zone for us, even though they may be negative. Our bodies get used to the chemical reactions associated with these emotions, and we end up creating situations that reinforce these feelings. To break free, we need to become aware of these emotional addictions and make a conscious choice to let go. Understanding the energy centers in our bodies can also enhance our ability to create the life we want. These 7 major energy centers, from the base of the spine to the top of the head, are associated with different aspects of our being. The solar plexus center, for example, is related to personal power and confidence. When this center is in balance, we feel self-assured and in control of our lives. When it's out of balance, we may feel insecure or powerless. By paying attention to these energy centers and using techniques like deep breathing and focused attention, we can bring them into balance and improve our overall well-being. In our daily lives, we should also be on the lookout for signs and synchronicities. When we start to change our energy, the universe responds. We might notice meaningful coincidences, like meeting the right person at the right time or finding opportunities that seem to come out of nowhere. These are not just random events. They are signs that we're on the right track. We need to trust these signs and have faith that as we continue to align our energy with our desires, our reality will continue to transform. It's important to remember that creating real change takes time and consistency. Just like building a new neural network in our brains, we need to repeat positive practices until they become a part of our daily lives. We can't expect to change overnight, but with regular meditation, awareness of our emotional patterns, and attention to our energy centers, we will gradually see a transformation in our lives. In conclusion, the magic of doing nothing lies in the power of self-awareness and the ability to break free from old patterns. It's about connecting with our inner selves, aligning our thoughts and emotions with our desires, and trusting the process of life. When we do this, we stop struggling against the current and start flowing with it. We become the masters of our own destiny, creating a life filled with joy, abundance, and fulfillment. So, I invite you to embrace this concept of doing nothing in a new way and see how it can transform your life.